Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. I wanted to show you a couple of things that I ordered from Amazon, and one of them are these 12-inch record inner sleeves. So we'll use these in a minute. I'm going to put some record albums into new or sleeves to keep in their cases, their covers. That kind of helps cut down on static electricity or something. But I was going to show you the two albums that I ordered from Amazon because, well, blah, blah, blah. I recently got a kind of new, I got a new record player. I have been working on fixing one. It's kind of a long story, but anyway, I finally have one that's working. And we listen to music a lot. I mean, constantly. We have music on in our house, or if somebody's playing music. But I love the Christmas music too. So these are on sale, and I ordered this Charlie Brown Christmas, which you guys all know, and that'll be fun. And this one came, and it's in pretty good shape. It's not perfect, and I still may return it. But I'm going to show you the other one because it's worse. You'll be able to see it easier. And that is this. Now, it was wrapped in this plastic, which I took off. And this is, I have talked before about J.D. McPherson, who is really fun to see live if you ever get the chance. And he sings and writes songs and plays guitar. And I have now 3 times ordered this album. And this is an album of all original Christmas music. And it's good. It's like, they're all original songs, but they're super fun and catchy. And they feel like Christmas. I think if you listen, you can stream it. You'll like it. It's just a fun little mix in with all your other stuff. But a few years ago, I bought this as a gift. And twice. I ordered it once. The record was warped, so I returned it. I ordered it again. The record was warped, even worse, so I returned it. And I don't know why. 2 years later, I decide I'll try to order it again, but I was like, maybe that'll be okay. So I ordered it, and it shows up, and first of all, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like kind of bent, and it looks like somebody took a razor knife across here, and it's cut all the way across, like when they open the main box, maybe they cut into it, which kind of stinks, because it's not like, albums aren't super cheap. But here's the crazy part. So it's kind of nice. It comes with the sing-along with socks, which I like because it reminds me of being a kid. And your kids could sing along while they listen to the songs. And they have fun little illustrations. So this is like super cute. And like I said, the music is excellent. It's excellent. But here's where the problem is. I hope you can see it. I mean, look how cool this album is. Look, it's like, looks like a cool bowling ball or something. But, of course, you can't really see it. It is very warped. And I can't believe that that you can't tell right now. But when it rotates on the record player, it is like, it looks like that. Oh, why can't you see it? Is it over here maybe? I mean, you can a little bit there, but I'm telling you, when it spins, let's see if we can get it so it spins and you can see it. Anyway, it is so warped. It drives me crazy. And amazingly, I'm not really sure. I felt like I could hear it, but I wasn't positive I could hear it. But it looks ridiculous because it's going. And then I read up on it, and they said you can put it between two sheets of glass and put it in the sun, and it can straighten it out. But, should I have to do all that with a brand new album? That's like $30 that I could just stream. So I think I'm going to return it, maybe, or try to straighten it. I don't know. But if I return it, I'll go to, and I should have done this in the first place. There is a local record store, and maybe they could order it, and maybe it would be better. But I kind of wonder if the whole store is like that. I don't know. But I'm thinking Amazon is not how you should get LPs because they must keep them in storage. And like, look at this one. There's some kind of sticky on here. And this one is also warped. Although, look how it's another cool. I love the colors. I think that's part of why I wanted them. I think they're fun. So I'm not sure. This one I might keep, or maybe I'll return them both and just go to my local store because I should have gone there in the first place, really. Okay. Oops, sorry. So that's that. So this is a quick recommendation. This album I've had for a while, but it's a good one. This is Junior Wells, Cut That Out. And all these songs were never on one album together, but they put them all on a 2-disc album, and it's great. It is great. I was listening to it today, and I was like, I gotta tell everybody, go look this Junior Wells, Cut That Out. I'm sure you can stream it. It's a good one. Okay. A quick note is this. I was kind of wondering why people are spending so much money getting new albums when you can buy a lot of these at like Goodwill for a couple bucks. And this one was just, I don't remember if I bought this at an estate sale or if it was, from being a teenager. But the problem with these 1980s albums is, and I don't know if the album is so much thinner than any of these other albums. And it sounds it, and I don't know if that's the digital recording or the actual thinness of the record itself, but it's just, the sound is like so, it feels like instead of having sound that goes from bass to tenor, it's like scooshed, like it's compressed, and it sounds like it. I don't quite know how to explain it, but if you hear it, you hear it. This is fun. You can join the police fan club, I guess. So I think that's why you can't buy records from, I would say all of my albums from the 80s, they all sound like this. Now, if you go back further to the 70s, these albums still sound good. They don't sound bad. But anyway, I bought this sleeves, and I have no idea if these are like real quality or not. I don't know, but I thought I could. I think they said these are made out of rice paper, so that's interesting. And they're supposed to cut down on static and everything. So this is the Sgt. Pepper album that I've told you I would sit and play over and over and sing every lyric to every song. I know them all by heart. It was like what you did in the 70s. And here's a picture of the Beatles. Love it. And the album cover that has the doll that it's like a Shirley Temple doll, and her shirt says welcome the Rolling Stones. And so the next Rolling Stones album, they hid the Beatles' faces on their album. Hold on a minute. Let me figure out how I want to do this. I kind of like the paper ones because they don't crumple. This one crumples just a little bit. All right, that'll be okay. A lot of these albums are just random albums, but this is the Ventures. They were known for like surf guitar instrumentals. All right, I guess there's an arrow. It's not rocket science. I do probably need to clean all these albums. They've been sitting around for a long time. But I can do that as I listen to them. So these albums, these older ones, they sound great. Even, interestingly, even the mono, they're not in stereo, they're mono, they sound great. So I don't know why that is. I'm sure a lot of these you guys will be like, why are you listening to that? But try it out. Martin Denny's pretty awesome. And it's kind of like fun party music if you're sitting around talking. I can't really have, I mean I can, but if I have music that has words in it, my brain will concentrate on the words or I'll sing along. Ooh, this one's really dirty. Oh gosh. Definitely need to clean that one. So I like having instrumentals playing because then I can have a conversation. Are you guys like that at all? It's like, I mean, and that's okay sometimes too, because you can talk about the music or talk about the lyrics or whatever, but sometimes I don't want that. The Ventures where the action is, and it has like, I think those are girls dancing on the cover. So if you guys like this kind of exciting content, I've got hundreds of albums. And we listen to a lot of them. Here's Chet Atkins. He's a guitar guy. We've got lots of Chet Atkins. I think they're rice paper. I think that's what I read. What does this say? Hold on. It says 12-inch record inner sleeves, archival quality. Keep your collection clean and dust-free. Archival quality HDPE. The finest protection for your records. Acid-free composition. Wrinkle-it resistant. Static-free. Fits single 12-inch records. Rice paper adds firmness and rigidity for enhanced durability. Okay. This is Christmas with Chet Atkins, and there is a guitar, a Gretsch 6120, that's as big as the tree. So cool. And there's the RCA dog. We should do a video, find out about him. That dog. I bet there's a story there. I think that dog was around like really, really early, like the 20s, I think. This one looks a little creepy on it. Tennessee, starring Carl Perkins. It says Tennessee Movie Mag. Honey, don't. Everybody's trying to be my baby. Everybody's trying to be my baby. Fools Hall of Fame, Pucker Paint. I don't think I know those other songs. getting all these messages on my phone. I've never seen this before. It's from Spotify. I guess somebody's commenting on my videos. Or not videos. I have like a podcast on Spotify. Not much, really. This one's ripped. I don't know if I could fit. But somebody's commenting on a whole bunch of things. Looks like I don't know what's going on. I can't see it. I think it'll fit in here and here. Nah, but I'll keep this just in case. On stereo phonographs, you can play all types of records as well as stereo. Yeah, they used to have like the record player that I ended up replacing, which is why I'm listening to records again. It was a 1940s mono. I'm blanking the name. It's a German name. It's a nice record player. It's really cool. But I changed out the tubes. I did everything. I just can't get it working correctly. So finally I just went and purchased an Audio-Technica new record player. And you know how Amazon has like, they have the ones that are new, but then they have like, I don't know if they're returns or what, but this one said return, but like new, but it was $100 off, because this is kind of an expensive record player, because like I said, we listen to a lot of records. So I was like, yes, please. And I ordered that, and it was brand new in box. I don't think anyone had ever even opened it. So got that set up, so that's fun. So I put the new record player, I took out the old 1940s one. It's in a cabinet, a really cool looking wood cabinet. I took out the old one, which I'm going to keep in case, I don't know, anyone ever decides they want to fix it. But then I put the Audio-Technica, or how you say that, in its space. So you open the cabinet and it's in there. And then the speakers are down below in the speaker cabinet part. So it looks like it's old. Oh, shoot. If I remember, I'll try to take a little video of it playing or something. Oh, it's a little tight. That's what she said. I don't know why. Why do I have two of these? I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason. Sandy Nelson, drums are my beat. Love that. I love the artwork. It's a good one. Drums are my beat. You know, it's funny. I was saying there were comments coming in. Whenever I see comments coming in on things, I get like nervous because you never know if somebody's gonna tell you how ridiculous and stupid you are or be nice, you know? And so it's always, although like 90% of people are really nice, but, and you don't want to like read it and have it ruin your night, you know? I've said it before, I don't know how like these young people do it, especially the ones who show their face and people will say mean things. I'm like, oh my God, that's so bad. Like, why are people so mean? Nobody'd say anything mean about her. She looks pretty. Holiday in Hawaii. That's fun. Moon of Monokura. Moon of Monokura. That's a song that Les Paul and Mary have a good version of that, I think. I understand that these albums are nothing like probably any of you would like. Because here's the thing with me. This one doesn't want to go in. I did so wrong. Oh, shucks. Even when I was in high school in the 80s, now I liked modern music back then, you know, but I was also a big big fan of 40s and 50s and not so much 60s back then. I was more into like the 40s and the 50s. So I've always been like into older music. And my mom thought maybe I was reincarnated or something because I've told this story before, but we were at the Buster Brown shoe store. And I went to the guy and I said, I was little, like 4 years old. And I said, I want black and white shoes. And my mom was like, what are you talking about? And I described saddle shoes. And he goes, we haven't had those in 20 years, because this was in like the mid 70s. And my mom was like, how do you know about that? And then I was like always into like music from well before my time and stuff. This is Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, which was so popular in the 70s. Like I have told you guys in a previous video that any record store you go to, as a joke, my husband and I, we always, if we're alone, go find this one and put it up front so that the other one of us will come in and see it, because it is at every estate sale, every garage sale, anything vintage, you'll find this one. I think it was the best-selling album, I don't know, of the 70s maybe. It was like huge. So, and she's covered in, I think it's actually shaving cream, but it's supposed to look like whipped cream. And Herb Alpert was like, that's ridiculous. No, I don't want that. And then they put it on the cover, and of course it sells like hotcakes. He's like, yeah, that was a great idea. Good thinking. But he plays trumpet. And I've listened to podcasts with him. He's very interesting. And he started A&M Records. He was like a huge producer of other people's records too. He still tours. He's 90. I think he's like, I don't know, in his 90s. And he's still touring. I kind of want to see him. But if you heard some of these songs, you'd probably know them because they show up in like movies and stuff. They're all instrumental. Well, mostly instrumental. But there's like A Taste of Honey. Okay. Chet Atkins and his guitar. Look at him carrying it up on his shoulder by the neck, like anyone carries a guitar. Oh my God, so dirty. Ugh. I know, I shouldn't put them in here. I didn't really think about it before I started. I should clean them first. Oh well, whatever. I have a cleaning kit too. Barbershop rag. Look, discount price, $1.57. Down Home with Chet Atkins. He's sitting there with his doggy. This one actually does have a case. We can just put it in there. That's fine. That's fine. Chet Atkins, the guitar genius. Here he's got a Gretsch. I don't know. Is that a duo Chet? It's black. Maybe. Heartbreak Hotel, Swanee River. I'll be with you in Apple Blossom time. I will say these don't exactly slide in the easiest. The paper ones, they go straight in. I don't know why I'm putting them going facing this way. I see that just so they don't fall out accidentally. But who's carrying an album like that? Chet Atkins at home. Oh, he looks kind of contemplative there, doesn't he? He is a big Gretsch guitar player. That's why. Well, that's not why we like him, but we're Gretsch people. guess that's why we like Gretsch guitars, because of him. Maybe that's more the connection. Him and Dwayne Eddy. All right, here's another Herb Alpert. They wanted him to sing because he was doing all instrumentals, so he did this song, This Guy's in Love with You. And I think it was like a #1 hit. You'd probably know it if you heard it. This guy. Okay, what's this one? Oh, this is a good one. Boss Beat, Sandy Nelson. The In Crowd, Hang On Sloopy. Treat Her Right. A Taste of Honey. Papa's Got a Brand New Bag. And look at this chick, so cool with her like penny pedal pushers and her flat shoes with a pointed toe, which I love. You know, I love that. I have the black ones from Amazon. And this little striped shirt. It's so cute. Okay. Well, that's it for now. That's all. I have tons more, though. Boss Beat. Boss Beat. Talk to you soon. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't get this one. I don't know, something's on that. 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13. It says Surfing USA, Miserloo, Pipeline, Bonsai Pipeline. Let's Go Trippin'. What was that? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And I also have the Police album and this really good Junior Wells, and I'll just show you. Let's see if you can see the difference between these. So I don't know if it'll be apparent or not how much thicker. Like this is so much lighter and thinner, and this is like fat and heavy, and this just sounds so much better. But we have a new recording of a 1980s album that sounds great. So it's just these older recordings or printings or whatever you want to call them. Okay. So if you're a real audiophile, apologies. I'm sure I didn't